Oh, what a time we're having. And you won't believe this is Jeff Flynn. Exactly how you see it. That's exactly the way life is. And I want you to drop by here and say hello as well. Yeah, we've got the fun. We have got the just in time. We've got it all for you in vacations that we have.
From Studio 12D of the AT&T Broadcast Complex at Elgin, it's time for Jeff's Place, where it's just like Jeff's home, except here we have cameras. Stopping by to see Jeff and Liz Kusper include Holly McNeil, a Larkin High School instructor and also a wonderful singer. And we hear the incredible story of Wayne Messmer, the guy who sings the national anthem. And now, let's go to Jeff's Place. Hey, we're here just like that. Whoa. What an opening. We have almost a, Liz Kusper, how are you?
How are you,
Jeff? We
Jeff?
have an active crowd here tonight.
Yes, we do.
We have the Regis Philbin throwaways that have dropped by to say hello to us. Get out of here. We have this non-celebrity, whatever it would be. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? We have a show based in the theme of Holly today. Holly McNeil, so close to the holiday season.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, the Christmas season, and we have hollies.
That's why you're the best co-host around. Holly McNeil is here. She'll tell us exactly what her life profession is. She's a wonderful singer and instructor.
Oh, yeah, for Larkin High School.
Yes, don't give away too much.
I won't.
We want to tease the folks. It is a 29-minute and 30-second show, you know. And we just happened to go to an event the other day. When you think of the guy who sings the anthem, who do you think of?
Wayne Messmer.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, those rehearsals. That's Wayne right there. Wayne Messmer right here. Wayne, we saw him without too much glare. We actually saw him at a gathering. We went to a gathering at the Seville in Streamwood. Good place, isn't it, Julie? Yes. Yes, very nice. So sometimes we go out to the borders of Elgin, and we did. And Wayne, exclusively for our Channel 4 and Jeff's, I want to be sincere with this, for our Channel 4 and Jeff's Place cameras, tells us his story.
And it was really fascinating.
Yes. You didn't see the tape already, did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Very crafty.
Jeff, I was there, remember?
Oh, sure.
Of course, you always have me in the back.
Yes, we do, and it's always good when someone needs water. All right, and also we went to, guess what we did on November 11th, 2000. I still can't get into the 2000s, 2000 year of. We went to Anderson Animal Shelter, where they had their big, this is the program from that night to make sure this is official. That was in St. Charles. Again, apparently, we need a big place to host things here in Elgin. So there, which is always Elliot's, of course. But we brought back, cameraman Mike purchased this. You can't see it because it can't show this on camera too well. This is a Columbo script.
That is so cool.
That is autographed by Columbo himself. One more thing. And that is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it looks an awful lot like your handwriting.
No, I wish. One more thing. But he
really
does have a car
though.
like I have. Yes, he does. So that is, this is called what we call, Julie, this is loose ends we're tying up here. We have the good script right there. So we've had a fun time lately.
Oh, yeah, we've had a lot of fun.
And as we approach Thanksgiving, what big holiday thing are you doing in life? Anything that we can talk about?
Well, we're going over to my mother. She always puts on a big feast.
Can she cook?
Yeah, she
And your
can
mother
cook.
lives in what town, pray tell?
She lives in the extension of Elgin, Vernon Hills.
Oh.
It's
All
out
right.
in Jeff's world.
Is there anybody out there that can find Vernon Hills on the map?
So what are you guys doing?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, then you're invited
We're inviting
over.
the Hollies over.
Yeah.
All the Hollies we know are coming over for a big gathering.
My mother did ask if you could come. She said
To Vernon Hills?
Oh, yeah,
I
she
am
wants you to
emotionally
come.
touched. My name came up. So after so many years of being homeless, it's nice to think I could get a meal. All right, so we'll look forward to that. And that's the way it is. So Holly McNeil's going to come out here. She's capable of singing at the drop of a note.
And she is very talented, I heard.
Yes, she is.
I haven't seen the videotape of that yet.
And this is show and tell day. This is Holly's. This is the video that she's put together called Fated Memories.
Folded memories,
No,
stories.
fated, not fated. It's kind of a life story in song, isn't it right, Holly? Yeah. Yes. She takes the funny times of her life and puts them to tune.
Ah.
Just kind of like your life. At least your ma. All right.
Once through my life was good enough.
I would think. I wish we had more time, but it's only, as we said, 29 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're going to take a time out. So it's kind of a singing Jeff's Place that we have, almost with an inspirational note or two.
And we have two Hollies here. Two
Yes,
Holly.
we have Holly McNeil singing, and we have EHS class of 2000 Holly McNeil. There are two Hollies in the city of Elgin.
And both the same last name.
Yes, that's kind of why we tied that all together.
Yes.
Yes. Yours, again, we thank
thinking
Julie
about-
for writing that segment. It seemed to work better than we thought. We're going to take a quick time out. When we come back, inspirational song coming your way right here in this edition of Jeff's Place.
There is still a place on television that cares about quality educational programming.
I am Leslie Nielsen, and I represent the New York University of Knuckleheads.
NYUK offers you only the highest education in writing, the fine arts, foreign languages, physics, advanced physics, just to name a few. So join Professor Leslie Nielsen for AMC's NYUK weeknights at 7 Eastern.
I love the fall. I mean, leaf pickup time. I mean, have you seen the trucks? I mean, just that sound they make, you know, those guys do a pretty good job with the leaves, I guess. They're professionals. I could do that job.
The City of Elgin's Fall Leaf Collection Program, October 9th through December 1st. Call the hotline at 931-6095 or log on to cityofelgin.org.
And we're back just like that. Hey! We have, you see her shimmering as she always does on stage, no matter where it might be, at Davenport's and what have you, at Larkin High School, you name it. It's Holly McNeil with us. Holly, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Happy to be here.
And you look delightful.
Well, thanks.
Now, you told us, that's Ma, they're chuckling at me from time to time. Now, you are an instructor at Larkin High School, is that right?
I am.
And what do you teach there?
I teach acting and drama.
Acting and drama? Mm-hmm. You can make those grand thespian gestures like that, can't you?
Every day.
Do something like Betty Davis would. Here, I'm an actress. Something grand like that, don't you think?
I don't think I can do it that good, though.
Here,
Here.
I am an actress.
I am an actress.
Fasten your Jeff's Place seat. It's going to be a bumpy ride, or something like that. But you, and you've been teaching there how many years now?
This is my third year.
Oh, well, wonderful.
Yeah.
And what town do you live in?
I live in West Dundee.
A very nice town it is, isn't it?
It's a very
Very
nice
nice
town.
community.
Yes.
Now you, and we showed your video, and we're going to show a piece of this later, but again, we'll hold this up because you're going to be having a gathering on Sunday, November 19th. Tell me what you'll be doing.
Yes. I'll be performing my one-woman cabaret act that I do downtown in Chicago.
Ooh.
And it is a fundraiser for Larkin Friends of the Arts. They're a booster parent booster club that helps support our fine arts department at Larkin High School.
Wonderful. They do great things because we've had
Wonderful
like
things.
career day and things like that. They've been involved with a lot of things at Larkin High.
Yeah, they're very supportive, and they help things happen because of their efforts, of their fundraising efforts, and a lot of things that we couldn't afford, they fundraise and help.
Good. You might pick up the cause for Jeff's Place.
Hey.
All right, here we go. We're going to have, and adults cost $15 that night, is that right?
Right. It's $15 for adults and $10 for seniors and students.
And you will be in the wonderful, it's a smallish theater, but the Black Box Theater right there.
Yeah, it's a studio theater, and we'll turn it into a little nightclub.
Oh, that's
and
great.
It includes, the price includes dessert and a drink.
Wow.
And non-alcoholic, of
Now, I was
course.
going to say, the
And,
seniors were loving this concept. What's going on here?
And it's a very nice, intimate space.
Oh, it is.
My show is better in a smaller area. It's quite nice.
And this is because we're going to have a little snippet from the aforementioned video that you have. We had to videotape from half-inch to three-quarter, technical talk, so if it doesn't look good, we got that little criteria out of the way. But this is kind of like your life as you perceive it in musical form, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a show of a mix of music that is kind of semi-autobiographical. It helps to tell a little bit of my story about growing up, about my husband, about how my parents met, about how I came to teaching and moving out to the suburbs from
Wow.
Chicago.
So you grew up in Chicago?
I did.
No one actually does that.
Well,
Is there a reference staff? Does anyone do that? I don't think that's ever done. Not in the latter half of the 1900s.
We don't talk about it. But
And what high school did you go to?
actually, I moved out east when I moved to Batavia from Chicago, and I went there 1 year, and then I moved out east.
So you were a bulldog for 1 year.
I was a bulldog for 1 year.
And then you
Yeah.
moved east to where?
East to New Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever done that? That's quite a... Chicago, Batavia to the east. And,
Yes.
And how did you get to Larkin?
I got a job teaching at Larkin High School, teaching acting and drama, and we moved a year ago to Dundee from Chicago.
Wow.
So,
That's great.
Yeah.
And what college did you end up at?
I went to 2 colleges, well, 3. I went to the University of North Carolina.
Wow.
Then I went to
Tar Heel you were?
yeah, and then I went to Rowan University, which was Glassboro State College before a man with $100 million named Mr. Rowan gave it up. So now they call it Rowan University.
Happened to Candlestick Park. It can happen anywhere, can't it? Give me some dollars.
Yeah, we'll
It'll
name a
change.
school after you.
And then what other school?
And then I got my master's at Concordia University in River Forest.
Oh, yeah, it's well known for the area. Lots of area teachers come out of
Yeah,
Concordia
it's
to
a
ours.
good school. It's a tough school.
Congratulations.
Well,
That's
thanks.
a lot of travel.
Yeah.
And
Get our-
people can buy your video.
Yeah, at my show.
Why she's the best co-host around.
Oh, she's good. It's $20. It's a tape of one of the evenings that I did at Davenport's.
With that in mind, we have a little of the video. We have 55 seconds of you singing. Now you
boy.
watch it. Now, can you
Okay.
set this up for us? What song are you singing here?
This is my opening number, which I will do on Sunday night at 7 o'clock.
Opening number, Holly McNeil,
Yep.
part of her show. So let's roll that video, if you will.
Sweet old feelings, wild, long-lost longings, you and I here again together. Every sigh warns me, every breath cries beware. But I don't care, since we parted empty days, made up what I call my life. Now you'll fill those empty days from now on and all my life. Together you and I, you and I, you and I.
Yes, fade to black. I like that. You have got, whoa, that is
Very
wonderful.
good. Thanks.
That's, could you always sing like that, or did you have a wonderful instructor that said, Holly, I can make you sing?
You know, I started singing as a baby. My mom talks about me in a stroller.
For a spoken word, you were just singing, you know,
I was.
Presley song, and I'm 2 months old.
I mean, I didn't seriously start until I was 16 taking voice lessons. I always took privately all up until now.
Wow, somewhere in Chicago by way of Batavia, maybe in the east.
Yeah.
So well, that's good. Well, you're certainly doing a wonderful job with that. And
thanks.
you have a musical director?
I do. My accompanist, Chuck Larkin of Chicago. He's the best accompanist in Chicago.
That's not confusing. Chuck Larkin
Yeah.
at Larkin
Oh,
of Chicago.
Right, yeah, there you go. It's the whole name thing today.
And you when we saw you there, that's actually videotaped in Chicago.
At a wonderful club called Davenport's. It's on Milwaukee.
So you did in the summer months. You were up there for a couple of weeks, or what?
Yeah. Well, it was a 1 week gig.
Wow, 1 week gig. A lot of cash in that, huh?
Oh well, it was good.
A 1 week gig, boy, we
Yeah.
wouldn't give for a 1 week gig somewhere. Please, don't even have to have cash. I'm not fussy. A 1 week gig.
That's what we get a fundraiser for us for.
Yes, please. It's not a
Yeah.
telethon, but we're going to start that way. Well, we're just delighted, and we want to make sure. What's the seating capacity on the Sunday, November 19th? It's intimate, like you say.
Yeah, I
Couple
think,
hundred?
I think a couple hundred.
So this would be a first come.
Right, first come, first serve. It's general seating. There's a number that you can call for reservations.
All right, it's 888-4498, if we didn't tell you.
There you go.
888-4498. It's
Right.
also up on the Channel 4 bulletin board.
Cool.
We would encourage everybody to come out and see that.
Oh, it's going to be wonderful. Both students, neighbors, teachers, people in
Yeah.
the neighborhood. I mean, it's a great cause.
Oh, yeah, the Friends of
Great
the
cause.
Arts have been most kind to us over the years,
Yeah.
really, and they put on
Yeah.
some tremendous things. And
Yeah.
the facility that you now have at Larkin High School is incredible.
We're so blessed, truly. We feel very privileged and honored to be able to teach in a facility like that.
Really, they have like 62 wireless microphones. Every time I go over there, please, couldn't we take 20 of these home? They really do. There's one. Have a mic.
Yeah.
Mic night. Sometimes they have.
It's wonderful.
That's why they frisked Jess.
That's right. Oh, wait. We were there. Yeah, that's always part of it's on the playbill. That must be Frisk on the way out. But we were there for the first musical, South Pacific, a couple years ago.
Right.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
And we were there
yeah.
for Greece. Last year.
That was last year.
Tremendous it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
So,
We're doing the Music Man this spring.
are you?
Yeah, so you got to come
great.
out.
All right,
You want to
we'll do.
audition?
I don't think I have any talent. I cannot do it. Well, that's great. And so we will just invite everybody to come on out there, and that's nice. Any final words for us? Can you sing? Your chair. We always ask the most staff member Julie and Sharon Beverly requested this. The most talented folks have to sing at their seat.
Oh, yes.
So,
Oh, really?
Two,
And
three
we're
notes.
asking
Yeah.
you to sing.
What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love.
That's
Very
great.
good. That
Very
is
nice.
really good.
That is.
Boy, what you'd give to sing like that.
Oh, I really would. This is a singing day here on Jeff's Place, you know.
Well, sing something.
I can't. Lady of Spain.
That was nice.
From the Stooges, we took it.
That's
Then,
very nice.
then Mo throws it, a banana into the guy's mouth.
Right.
Yeah, most of our stuff is very Shakespearean. It's where we draw
Oh, I
material.
see. Okay. Well, we
Jeff's
like
Place.
that. We like that.
We have staff meetings where we do that. We might have to stop tape right there, I think. Well, this is going to be wonderful. So we want everybody out there, 888-4498. And how long is the show that you do? Does that take a long time to put together?
Well, many months, actually. I started back in January putting it together. So with my director, Russ Ranier, and my musical director, Chuck Larkin.
And our taping time on Monday the 13th, you're going down to Chicago. Are you re-upping a new contract, or are you looking at a new gig spot, a new night establishment for
Oh,
us?
tonight I'm meeting with my director, actually. Yeah.
Oh, is that right, Mr. Larkin?
Yeah, yeah.
And he'll be out on the 19th. We'll be able to see that.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
him.
You could just come to listen to him play. It's a real treat.
And the show will take how long on that night?
It's about an hour show, and it's a real eclectic mix of music. It's you've got some Broadway, some jazz, and then some kind of unique cabaret songs that are written by my musical director, as well as some New York cabaret songwriters.
And you're writing some of them, though, aren't you?
No, I didn't write any.
You didn't write any?
I wish I had. I haven't written any. But I like to have company with people who can write.
Have the participation. Well, you're giving a lot to. I'll take care of this. A lot of input
Yes.
he's giving in these things, because it's your traveling life
Yes.
almost, as you know it. Are there? Name some of the. We have about a minute left. There's some darn talented kids at Larkin. I know we can't leave anybody out, but name some kids that have. Every time I go there, they wow us with talent. So name
wow.
30 or 40 before we get out of here.
Golly, I'm really on the spot now.
I know it.
Whoever I don't mention is going to get angry with me.
They won't be watching. Don't
Well,
worry.
I got to say, some of our seniors, that we have our first graduating class of our academy. And we just did a play the last weekend. And Mark Rosenthal, Adam Sauter, Jessica Mollendorf, Kirby O'Connell.
She was in Greece. I remember Kirby.
Yeah, Jonathan Hunter, Jim Sanuksai, Sarah Pashak. I mean,
Those are good
who
names.
am I going to forget? Katie Kaczynski. We have so many talented people.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
And a lot of them are planning on going into showbiz, so it's very exciting.
I
Very
would think
exciting.
it would be the exciting. You remind them it's an exciting time in their life.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Each day you tell them that.
Yes. Daniel Radcliffe. Who else am I forgetting? William Turbyfield. They're going to kill
We'll bump
me now.
Wayne Messmer, just let you say names for the next 10 minutes or so.
Right.
That would be good, wouldn't it? That might go.
Who am I?
No.
Jeff Dittman. Who am I?
Larkin Hall of Fame right there. All right, Holly, November 19th at
Yes.
7 o'clock, Black Box Theater you're
Black
at.
Box. Yes. Thank you so much.
888-4498, singing You Will Be.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, Holly.
Good luck.
Appreciate that.
Thanks so much.
We're going to take a quick time out. We'll continue with more of our Singing Jeff's Place right after this. We've been enjoying the Jeff's Place Orchestra while you were gone.
Oh, yes, we have.
Wonderful.
We have a wonderful
Doc
audience.
and the troops were taking care of us there. We also, I was told by Holly that also
Which
Megan,
one?
I'm not sure, Megan Wandell and Nick Jones. We know Nick, he's played football.
Oh,
And he was
yeah.
in the Safe Sitter, the video that was done a couple years ago.
With Julie.
Yeah, with Julie Lichtenberg of her staff. So they are also the theatrical folks of the future as well.
Right.
Holly reminded us of that. So, let me tell you our next segment. Can we do it? Because it's a.
I would love to see it, Jeff.
It's a very much video-driven segment that we have next. We were at the Seville Is that right?
Yes.
I think that's a character on Dick Van Dyke, isn't that? That's why I have trouble with that.
That was in Streamwood.
In
remember?
Streamwood, Barrington Road, Route 20, we saw Wayne Messmer. Again, this is his book, The Voice of Victory for Wayne. Wayne is, he is a wonderful singer. He actually is the guy that always sings the anthem when they're in the old days with the Blackhawks and the Cubs and the Sox and now the Woobs. He is the anthem singer, a wonderful speaking voice, has his own
Oh, he has a wonderful voice.
company. So we just ran into him, so we took our camera out, and he's going to tell the story, how he comes back from being shot in the throat.
I know, that's
It's
amazing.
an incredible. After Michael Jordan, perhaps Wayne Messmer is the second most known sports figure, is what we theorize. So we said, well, this is video gold. We'll bring this home for Jeff's place, and we'll have his story. So you have to be patient with us. Inspirational it is. Also, he tells such a great story, it's hard to, as we would say in the trade, cover everything. So it's kind of a long story that he has. We captured him a couple years ago at the Flyers game singing the anthem. Also, in the background, there's a wedding going on in the other room, and
Right.
you hear a mariachi band. So at the end, he makes a reference of music being heard in the room.
Because it was pretty loud.
In stream what it is. And what else was I going to tell the folks? I had to just tell him a couple things before we set it up. And we join him at what he's most known for. We pick him up singing a portion of the national anthem. This is legendary Chicago singer Wayne Messmer.
O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the I first admit going through life feeling a bit guilty of making a career out of singing a song that all of us learned in second grade. But apparently I paid more attention to the rest of the kids in my class that day because it worked out for me. Being the guy who sings the national anthem has been a great thing for me. I think if you would go to an advertising agency and say, can you get a red, white, and blue squeaky clean image? How about the guy who sings the anthem? Okay. Well, I didn't go to college majoring in singing the national anthem. I grew up on Chicago's South Side and was a White Sox fan and in my early days. And a lot of the stuff that I fantasized about as a kid, wanting to be when I grew up, whenever that it comes, are things that have actually come to fruition for me. I have been perhaps one of the luckiest guys I have ever known for a lot of reasons. Now, I mentioned Lou Gehrig's words because they came in very handy for me one night. That was October 14th of 1994, exactly 6 months and 5 days after a guy who sings and speaks for a living, that would be me, was shot in the throat. Now, I could tell you the whole story. It was so simple that I could tell you it in real time. As I walked to my car after being out after a hockey game, I saw a young man walking down the street carrying what appeared to be a gun, got into my car, started the car, backed up, started to pull out. I heard pow, pow, pow. 3 sounds. First 2 sounds are a second young man whom I never saw, standing behind me, close enough to touch me as I got into my car, banged on the window twice with the gun. That will get your attention when the window is right here. Third sound definitely will get your attention, a 9mm going off, point blank. Pow! Glass is shattered. I'm hit right over the collarbone. The bullet goes through my neck and lodges in the muscle in the right side here. Now, I noticed a couple of you guys, including Al today, wearing the Save the Children Foundation ties. I was wearing one of those that night. That tie went into the bullet hole and stopped most of the bleeding. I came back, I was told it would be probably a year and a half, maybe more, before I would know what my voice would sound like for the rest of my life speaking. No one ever said anything about singing. Well, I walked out on the red carpet at the then Rosemont Horizon, now the Allstate Arena, first ever Chicago Wolves hockey game. 17,000 people standing there, teary-eyed. I assure you I was one of that set of teary eyes. I grabbed my wife Kathleen's hand, and I think she finally has full feeling back in it now. And we walked out on that red carpet, out as we were introduced, as the announcer said, 6 months ago the voice was silenced. Tonight, he's back. All right? I sang that night, and it wasn't the greatest I ever sang, but it was probably the most significant, because it was a message that we cannot let the bad guys win. Cannot. And that if you get knocked down in one way or another, you've got to get up with more focus, more resolve. And we have all been victimized, traumatized, downsized, cheated on, lied to, embezzled on or something, fired. Something bad has happened. We've all suffered some pain. My whole message today, more than anything else, if you remember anything at all about our little visit, is to do that work of taking some inventory of the special gifts that we have in our life. Appreciate the little things. Appreciate this music. As we would say in my old neighborhood, it's beautiful.
Incredible indeed. And speaking of incredible, Holly McNeil will be performing Sunday, November 19th. Now, for Holly's sake, we often pre-tape these shows well in advance. For Holly, we're almost out of date the minute we do it. That's how much we like her singing.
Oh, yeah.
November 19th, Sunday. Doesn't happen often, Chauncey. 7 o'clock, you're there, Black Box Theater.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be there, me and cameraman Mike.
Yes, and you will be right there. Also, we've got the Columbo. Nobody gets away with the Columbo scripts here at all.
And one more thing.
What's that?
No, actually, I want to read this.
Are you going to read the script?
Yeah.
Right
We
there.
should put some kind of play on over at ECC for
Anderson
that.
Animal Shelter, one more thing it is. We will indeed. Our thanks to everyone, the wonderful atmosphere that we had from the Sharons to the Beverleys to the Julies to Ma. That's too many people, isn't it? To everyone else it might be. I'm going to get out of here, okay? Any final thoughts?
No, just have a nice Thanksgiving, Jeff.
That's why she's the best co-host in the business. Holly McNeil sings a little bit like this. Goodbye. We'll see you next time on Jeff's Place.